breaking news, a deadly attack on U.S. military personnel in Syria. This is new information we've learned within this past hour. Let's bring in right now MS Now senior national security reporter David Rhodes. So David, look, I know there are a few details at this early stage, but what have we learned so far about this incident and what American troops are doing there working with Syrian forces?
This is part of the effort to defeat ISIS in Syria. It's a much smaller presence, but today's shooting tragically shows that it continues to be there. According to what the Pentagon has said, these soldiers were meeting with local leaders. That's a very common thing that goes on. It goes on in Syria, it went on in Iraq and in Afghanistan, where they're trying to work with the local population. And it seems like an ISIS member may have infiltrated local forces or somehow gotten very close to this large group of Americans. So the fact that they were able to kill 2 Americans, wound 3 others, and also kill the translator suggests it was sort of an inside job and someone posing as a friendly local who then shot and killed these service members.
And that is something that is reflected in Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who posted a statement on X. Do you have that? I have it if you don't.
Yes, I've seen it. And it's a warning from, Secretary Hegseth in very strong language that they're going to hunt down and find the people who did this. ISIS is so extreme that some individuals that are members, expect to die during these attacks. And so I'm not sure that'll work as a deterrent. It's really a question, though, for President al-Shara. He is the new American-backed president of Syria. A former jihadist. He is not as any... I don't think he has any ties to this attack in any way, but it's the struggle of the new Syrian government to really control all parts of the country. That's an ongoing challenge for President al-Shara, and I think this will draw the White House's attention to Syria, and if there are more ways to help the new al-Shara government.
David, since I do have Hegseth's statement in total, which you very correctly summarized, but here it is, everyone. The savage who perpetrated this attack was killed by partner forces. Let it be known, if you target Americans anywhere in the world, you will spend the rest of your brief, anxious life knowing the United States will hurt you, hunt you, find you, and ruthlessly kill you. So let me ask you about how this could impact future operations overseas. And do we have any sense of how President Trump might react? Because as you know, in the past, notably on Afghanistan, he has talked about not losing troops for a long stretch there during his first term, which was about 18 months, where no American soldier was lost.
Yes, he'll react, I think, very strongly to this. Roughly 900 American soldiers are in Syria, and they work with local forces. Part of that statement was that they were killed by friendly forces. That suggests that Secretary Hegseth was talking about Syrians who fight alongside ISIS. Many Syrians, many Iraqis, many Afghans oppose ISIS and fought alongside U.S. troops. So there could be an increase in U.S. troops. There could be talk of pulling U.S. troops out of Syria. It's a challenge, though, for President Trump. He's focused on peace in Ukraine. He's, threatening the Maduro regime in Venezuela, and obviously Gaza remains an unresolved issue. So I think we'll see a strong statement from the president, but the key thing is to see what happens in the days ahead in terms of increasing or decreasing U.S. forces in Syria.